Hey guys, we are currently in Bovington Tank Museum and we have entered the gaming hall, which is highly sponsored by World of Tanks and everything. And we're gonna have a little walk through here and see what we can find. Let's flip you guys around. First, straight off, we have an AMX-13. So far, I like what I see in this museum because it really seems like we're really able to, get close and personal to these things with the typical French, turret, as you would expect. Quite a lightly armored vehicle, quite light tracks, fast maneuverable. Char the 13 tons AMX, that's what it says down here. Country in France, crew of 3, armor 40 mil, top speed 37 miles an hour. Yeah, it's quite small, even compared to I usually like to stand next to these and compare the size of them. I'm almost 6 foot. Almost 1 meter and 80, and this is not very that much bigger than me. We're gonna move on to the next thing we can find in this hall is this pretty little thing. This is the Centurion Mark 5/1. That's what it says. I'm just reading off the paper. Don't yell at me. Armor 152 mil, top speed 21.5 miles. Crew of 450 tons, and we have the QF 20 pounder kitted out on this guy. That is incredible. You can really get close to these things here. I think that's something I really like. I don't think you're supposed to really go and touch them, but I like the luxury that you can actually do that. Massive tracks on this thing. Probably, you can see they're a little bit dirty. They're probably from the Tank Fest freshly a few weeks back. There was a Tank Fest happening here in Bovington. So these were all probably driving outside as well. The paintwork is obviously neat and tidy. Pretty cool. Okay. I am very much loving this. Next one we're gonna take a quick look is something small, and I don't know off the top of my head. It's a Scorpion Combat. I'm gonna flip you around. The Combat Vehicle Reconnaissance Tracked FV-101 Scorpion. 3 crew, 12 mil armor, 45 miles an hour. So this is definitely a light scout tank flank and spank thingy. Definitely not designed to take on anything serious head on. 76 mil L23A1 cannon on this guy. Again, in a pretty cool color scheme. Tiny tracks, as you would expect for any of the lightly armored vehicles. Yeah, still pretty cool. We're gonna swiftly move on to the other one that we have on our other side here. I've just noticed something. I've just seen something in the far corner. This guy right here is some sort of Sherman missile. It says, but which one it is? M4A1 it is, in a very nice color scheme. I wanna see if the side armor is really that thin. Yeah, definitely easy to pen that. It has the weird rubbery tracks that you can almost take this guy on the road. You can see definitely it's done some driving. That's 100%. But you can see how rough is the armor, how roughly it's cast made. It is very rough. Yeah, these rubbery. They are rubbery tracks. That's interesting. We have some movie here that I don't want to show you too much because we're going to be smacked by copyright. And next ones we're gonna look at, just ignore that for now, Ferret Scout Car and L1E3 amphibious tank. So this is the amphibious tank, small dinky, don't really care. The Ferret Scout Car, quite small, dinky again, don't really care. Moving on, boom. That's a very interesting color scheme. Type 59 Mark II or WZ120B. I was gonna say it's a T-54, but it's a simplified version of the Soviet T-54. Okay, so the Type 59 is a simplified version of a T-54. If I recognize this correctly, that would be a star for the Chinese, not for the Soviets, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. As we walk around towards the rear of this, you can probably already see this little movie set chair. That should tell you something that we're gonna be seeing next as soon as I turn around. There is this little stand here with some pictures, with some scripts, with some suits, with some clothing, with some banners. With some banners, if you know what I mean, with some banners. More clothes, costumes, things like that. Pictures from the sets. And here it is. That's the Fury tank. I don't know what this is all about. I really don't know what that is all about. But the tank, it's the Fury tank. I have to admit, I have not seen Fury myself. This one is the M4A2 76W, if you've ever played Enlisted game. Pretty sure we have this one in the game as well. Look at this thing, dude. I'm gonna stand in front of it. The barrel's quite high. Yo, dude. That is pretty cool. Flipperoonie. Look at the tracks. This has a very sticky out rubbery tracks. All the suspension components, all the wheels. I don't know if in actual war they would carry this many logs on the side, but I mean, for the purpose of the movie, I imagine you get quite a lot of things on this here. A massive AMG on top. Yo, this I'm gonna squeeze in the rear just because I can. Movie props. Oh, it's leaking. I think it's a bit leaky. That's okay. She's an old girl. You can see on the top again. Really cool. I'm gonna have to go home and watch Fury now. Now, this next thing is a replica. On the side, it says B46 Big Brute. I'm gonna flip you around now. You're gonna have a look at this thing. It is old, and I mean it is replica, but it's a very cool replica. And here it says Mark IV tank replica. Is that what it's actually called? Mark IV tank? I guess it is. You have these side turrets, I guess you can call them. One of the earlier designs of a tank, which basically has its tracks all the way around this thing, so you would actually need a lot of tracks. Never seen a back of one of these. Yeah, I mean, I guess you would feel a little bit safer in one of those in case you're, you know, in war and you know, you're taking fire. This has some armor, but feels like a little bit of a death trap. And I think it's been in the movie as well. It has a poster. That's why they made this replica. It's been in a movie. If I flip you around real quick, I don't know. Is it a war horse? Has it been there? I really don't. I think it's in that movie. Let's see if there's anything else. I'm moving on to the next hall, so I'm gonna call that it for the World of Tanks gaming hall. And oh my god, what I'm looking at right now.